Hi guys, it's Story. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which is a weight loss surgery, on September 12th of 2016 with Dr. Darren Tischler from Hartford Hospital in Hartford, Connecticut. My highest weight, which is crazy, you will notice if you've been following me for a long time that I always say my highest weight is 333.5. Well, this past week I went to my gynecologist obstetrician's office, and for the heck of it I said, can you just see what the highest recorded weight is that you have, because my PCP, which is your primary care physician, has it listed as 333.5. But within the last 10 years, I had 4 children. They are 10 years old, 8 years old, 7 years old, and 4 years old. And so I was there a lot. And so she checked back, and I was shocked to know that my highest recorded non-pregnancy weight was 350 pounds. I had no idea. When I thought my highest was 333.5, that in and of itself is just terrible. But I had no clue. I don't even remember seeing the number 350. I mean, I know they do it in kilograms, and so I kind of remember a 150 kilogram, or 150, 152, 149, I don't know. But in any event, my highest recorded weight is 350, which means that changed how much weight I have actually lost since the start of my journey. So let me go back to my spiel now. So my highest recorded weight now is 350 pounds. My surgery weight was 300.5, and my lowest so far was 169.9. That was a couple of weeks ago. During that time, I gained a couple pounds here and there. I did have my cycle. My cycle has been crazy and wonky. So this morning, yesterday, the day before, I am up to 172.7, which is not a huge deal. I had my cycle, and the reason I was going back to my gynecologist is because I'm just sick of having my cycle all the time. I think it could be a combination of things. I just turned 46. I know my body still thinks it's young. I got pregnant with my children I was 38, 40, like 41, 42, 43, whatever it was. But anyways, and that was all done naturally. And so she always said that my body kind of thinks that it's younger on the insides than it really is. And so, you know, I'm not premenopausal or postmenopausal or menopausal or anything like that. And in in February of 2017, I actually had a polyp removed out of my ovary that was causing bleeding. So when I get my cycles, a normal person will go 3 to 5 days, bleed fine, maybe 1 or 2 heavy days. With me, I have my cycle like every 2 to 3 weeks, and I'll bleed for 9 to 10 days, and 3 or 4 of those days are very heavy. And if you are a guy, please disregard all of this talk that I'm going to talk right now. It's definitely TMI, but it has a purpose. And so anyhow, so this past week I went to go see her, and you know, she doesn't think anything is wrong with my cervix. Everything seems fine. We are going to do a biopsy, which is just standard procedure. I had a biopsy like, I think a year ago or something. It's just something she does. She'll just pull it here and there just to make sure there's no precancerous cells or anything in there. And on I think it's the 23rd, it's on a Thursday, I'm going to have an IUD put in. Now, I don't have to worry about birth control because my husband's been fixed for about 4.5 years now. And so I'm not worried about, pregnancy or anything like that. but she needs to help me to not have my cycle as much as I do and how heavy as I do. And so I will have an IUD placed. She told me that that is the birth control slash heavy bleeding slash people who have precancerous cells will use an IUD. If they're older and they don't want to have surgery, that actually fixes that problem. So anyway, so I'm excited. I'm just excited to have this end. I'm just so sick of it. It has been going on for so long and I'm just sick of it. So that is with the new weight. So altogether from the start of my journey until now at the lowest, 169.9, I have lost 180.1 pounds. That's crazy. I would have never, thought that I would have lost all that weight. 180.1 pounds. That's crazy, ludicrous. So I think now, the next couple of days I should be able to get back to the 169 mark, 169.0, whatever, because my cycle has gone away and I'm back to normal. I feel like I'm not retaining a lot, and so anyway, so that's that about the weight and about the issues that I was having with my cycle and the little couple pound weight gain here and there. The other thing that I have done this past week was I had my ring sized. I had to have it resized, and I went down. It was a 7.5, and now I'm a 6.5. I probably could have went to a 6, because this kind of, it comes off if I pull it in the morning. It doesn't come off so easy, but it does. I probably could have went down to a 6, but I didn't want it to be too tight. And he told me when he measured my finger that basically I'm all bone and there's nothing else going to be coming off there, which I thought was funny. I was like, excuse me, we don't even know each other. Stop talking about my bones. So anyways, so I did that. My husband actually had his size 2. His will probably go down more though, especially him leaving for basic training. His went down from a 13 to an 11.5. So he went down 1.5 ring sizes. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to tell you guys. I'm still doing my protein coffee twice a day. That has really helped, I think. For a couple of days, I was kind of eating things I don't normally eat and grazing a lot, and I didn't have any weight gain. And I think it's probably because I'm still concentrating on the protein, even though during my cycle, I kind of felt a couple of days that I was just starving. I'm still doing the intermittent fasting. I do have an app called Zero on my phone, and that helps me to track when I start fasting and when I end fasting. And it kind of just keeps a pattern for me. I'm definitely going to be doing some hauls for you coming up, and I also have some meal prep videos that I'm going to be uploading, getting out there for you. Some really fun different ways to have different snacks. Before I came up here, maybe about an hour ago, I had we call it a crispy. All my kids like it. Basically, we just take I eat off of a very small plate. I think they're 8-inch, 5-inch. I don't remember, but they're the really small paper plates. And I take shredded cheese. I always look for the cheese that per serving, it's about 110 calories, and it's less than 1 gram of carbs or 0 carbs. So I take that and I line the plate with it, and I put it in the microwave for a minute, and it comes out a crisp shell. And if you do it less time, you can make yourself a taco shell because it'll be bendable. If you leave it in longer, it gets a little bit more brown and kind of burnt. So about 1 minute on our microwave works perfect. I take it out, I crumble it up into little chips, and that's my cheese crisp. So I had that, and then I had about 14 pieces of Hormel pepperoni, and I put that in on a paper towel for 1 minute, and that comes out as pepperoni chips. And I dip them sometimes in cream cheese. I didn't end up doing that tonight, but sometimes in cream cheese. I do that. I'll be right back. So So hi guys, I am back. It is a new day. Yesterday was crazy. I had to stop for a moment filming. I had to run to the potty, and then my husband came home with our 10-year-old. They were at a little national night out with like our local police department and things of that nature, and so they were coming home, and so I had to help put her to bed and yada yada. So today is a new day. So today is Tuesday. I am week 98, I believe, out of vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. I know yesterday I had talked about how my highest weight had changed. Instead of it being 333.5, it was 350. I talked about my ring, how my ring needed to be resized. My husband's had to be resized. There was a few other things I wanted to talk about. Of course, it's a new day, new things. My hair's sticking up everywhere. I don't even know where that hair is going. So in any event, I'm just gonna wing it. I wish I could do something with this hair. I cut it off, we donated it. I don't know if I should stay short. I thought about maybe having it shorter up in the front and kind of short in the back and taper down, but I don't know. My husband likes long hair. He doesn't really like short hair, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But in any event, these are new glasses. I can't really find any that fit my face. I have a very small, narrow face, and I wish I could find kid glasses. These are 1.75, I think, or 2.0. Whatever. That is not here nor there. So today, something just happened to me this morning, and maybe that's a good thing that I'm coming on here to kind of warn other people or to see if that's ever happened to you. So basically, I got up this morning, and I normally take vitamins. I was taking berry melts. They don't taste good to me anymore. They melt, but I don't really like the taste. They don't taste right. My tastes are changing all the time. I liked certain things back before surgery, pre-surgery. I like different things post-surgery. So my taste buds are always changing. But what I wanted to talk about was this morning I got up, and I normally intermittent fast. And I fast for 16 to 18, sometimes 20 hours. And then I break my fast and I go on with life, and everything's great. So this morning I figured that I would take a vitamin, I think it was a B12 or super B12. And so I took one, and I took it on an empty stomach, and I got sick, like real sick. I just felt like hot and like sweaty, and like I wanted to throw up, nauseous, kind of like vertigo. And I know that happened before with the berry melts if I took my multivitamin on an empty stomach. So I have actually been forgetting to take my multivitamin every day because by the time I eat, it's totally out of my mind to even take any vitamins or pills or anything. So today I thought, well, let me at least take the B12, Super B, whatever the heck it is, and that'll give me energy, and I'll start out the morning great, and then later on I'll remember to take my multi when I eat, and yada yada. Well, I do not recommend that. I will never take another vitamin of any kind on an empty stomach. That was just not good at all. It took me about 45 minutes before I could sit up or feel better. And so I would not recommend that. Let me know below if that's happened to you guys before. Maybe a trick that you guys do to remember to take your multivitamin and your B12 and your D3 and the calcium citrate and whatever regimen that you guys do. I don't know. It made me so sick. So I had to quickly I grabbed 2 pieces of bologna, and I made a protein coffee. And so I ate those down right away because I figured, okay, well, if I can stop myself from getting sick because I had an empty stomach, fill it up a little bit, and then I drank some of my protein coffee. And so I don't know if that helped me to get better faster, or if it just, I don't know, or if it was just to do, I have no idea. So So anyway, that's that. That happened today. Um, let's see what else. My husband's military. So he got his date. He is leaving. He is checking in and doing like a debriefing type thing on October 25th. He will be leaving October 30th. I am going to have a see you later party for him after church Sunday, 2 days prior to him leaving. I'm going to search for some leftover 4th of July and red, white, and blue decorations. If you guys have any ideas where I can get them, or you guys have some and you want to donate them to his party, that would be great. I'll pay for shipping if you wanted. So we're gonna do that. I invited his parents. Of course, I'll invite his family out, but his parents are gonna come. They'll spend Saturday and Sunday with us. And then Monday they'll be here. That's the day before he leaves. And then Tuesday, I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to keep the kids out of school and come with us to the airport to bring him. I don't know the time yet on how they're going to have us do that. I don't know if it would be more traumatic to the kids to come to the airport, or if they should just say their goodbyes that morning and then they go off to school. I'm not really sure how we're gonna do it, but I invited my in-laws to come with us. I think that will be a good diversion for me, having to say, sorry. It's still 84 days away, so I have time with him, so it's not like we don't have time. We have tons of stuff planned. Well, that cry was unexpected. But I figured if his parents come, it'll be a good diversion. Afterwards, I told my mother-in-law we can stop for ice cream. Help me wallow in my pity. It'll be great. We know it's just a moment in time. He'll be back within 5.5 months. You know, we never can tell with the military if he gets shipped out soon or later, or if he will at all, or if he'll get a full-time job on the base that is right by our home. But in any event, so that's what's going on with that. So he is just getting prepared for that. So I've been busy preparing. So our 10-year-old daughter is going to preteen camp this year with our church, which is amazing. My older 2 children, who are now 27 and 23, they went to preteen camp, they went to teen camp with our church. And so it's really a great opportunity. So my daughter Isabella, who is 10, will be leaving on August 14th, a week from today, to go to preteen camp in Maine, and she's there for 5 days. So I'm getting her packed and ready and prepared to go. So that'll be fun for her. That'll be a great memory. She will learn how to have great quiet times with God and be spiritually minded and focused. And we have an amazing church. We're affiliated with the International Churches of Christ. There is a Church of Christ that we are affiliated with in every major city all around the world. If you guys are interested, if somebody's looking for a great non-denominational church, we only focus on the Bible. We definitely have a family. We are in each other's lives. We don't just go to church and leave and not speak to each other. In my particular church, we have about 230 members, and it's been fantastic. I've been there for 20 years. So anyhow, so she is going to go to preteen camp. And then, of course, they start school. I have all 4 of my little ones starting school this year. So my 10-year-old, my 8-year-old, and my 7-year-old, the 7 and 8-year-old are both in 2nd grade, and my 10-year-old is going into 5th grade. They will all start school on August 30th. And then my 4-year-old is starting full-day preschool from 8:30 to 2:30, Monday through Friday. And she starts September 6th, I believe. It's a Thursday. And so it will be very busy getting them ready for school, getting school supplies and things of that nature. So that's going to keep me busy. And then I'm looking for a job because I want to definitely keep myself busy and focused while my husband's gone the end of October. So we're just kind of putting together things. We still have to go on the base and do some paperwork things. He has to go Friday. We're going to go together. I'm going to meet with a woman. I think it's called Family Enrichment or Family something, but anyways, she's the head of this department on base, and basically while he's gone, if there's anything that should happen to us, say our hot water tank goes or something, we rent, so that the landlord will cover that, but if there's anything that we need or anything that we're going through emotionally or mentally, they have counseling, whatever, they are there to help us. And so she wants to meet me and kind of talk about the different things that are available while he is gone. And then we also have to make sure that I'm in the system with, it's called DEERS, DEERS, and basically my husband gets life insurance right away, and I was supposed to get life insurance as well, but we have to put me in the system or something. I'm not even sure how that works, but we have to get that done. And then my husband has to get his fingerprints redone because the guy who did it the first time sent it off to the wrong place. So he's got to do his whole whatever fingerprints, but he's all set with security, and we got our military IDs and power of attorney. That's what I got to get next. I'm actually going to print that today. We joined USAA, which is amazing. If any of your family members are in the military or retired from the military or veterans or anything, you can sign up with USAA. They have amazing rates on checking accounts and savings accounts and car insurance and house insurance and life insurance and credit cards and everything. So we got a checking account that we just signed up for. My husband got a credit card, so that way when he's away, if there's an emergency with him, he has his card. And then we just actually switched our car insurance yesterday, which saves us like $40 a month. And we only pay $55.50 for our one vehicle that we have left. I have sold our Mazda to pay bills, so that way we can, so when he goes, he will feel free and he won't have to worry about having to you know, worry that I'm not paying the bills or we're homeless or something. So we sold the Mazda, so now we have one vehicle. That's going to pose a little bit of a problem when my youngest starts preschool September 6th, because for about a month and a half he has to get to work, and he works very early in the morning, and because we have one vehicle, he'll have to take that vehicle or he'll have to try to get rides to work. So I'm praying that my mom is able to take her to school just for that month and a half, and then once he's gone, I'll have the SUV, the Expedition we have, to take her to school. So far so good, knock on wood, that our Expedition is running. We haven't had any problems. There is just a little problem, but it's nothing that we have to fix now. The gas sensor gauge thing in the tank kind of makes the digital, we have like this thing that says like 20 miles till E, 100 miles till E, so it makes the digital reading go crazy, but the regular needle, the gas needle, is fine, so it's nothing that we have to replace. And so yeah, so that's that is my spiel. I will be getting more videos out to you guys. I'm gonna do hauls, like I said yesterday, and meal preps and food preps and things of that nature, so be on the lookout for that. Next Monday I'm gonna do my big grocery shopping and my big haul. I have to go to Trader Joe's. I may go to Trader Joe's before that though, because I'm out of the body scrub, the lavender body scrub that I use, and I'm almost out of the lavender milled soap that I use from there. But anyway, so that's that. I hope that you all have a wonderful week. I hope that you guys leave me some comments below. Let me know if you have the decorations for his see you later party, things of that nature. If you guys have ever gotten sick by taking vitamins on an empty stomach, if there's a remedy for that. And until next week, see you later.